What's up guys, Curtis here and welcome to Chamakh episode 12. Today we don't have too many goals coming from Chamakh, but we do have two pretty awesome games, one of them that goes to penalties, which is why we only have two games in this episode instead of three, as it would have been far too long to include three games. But we came up against this guy with a very nice looking Prem team with Balotelli and Podolski up front, lots of pace all down the sides and loads of just beast fast players in the team, a fast defence as well. And he did outplay me, I'll be honest with you. He got the lead on the 32nd minute with Podolski. A nice header, and then almost immediately after that, in the 36th minute, he got lucky from a bad goalkeeping error and managed to make it 2-0. And I was actually really annoyed because his stadium was so bad. He had a black and white ball, and the stadium with the shadows made it impossible to see most of the stuff going on. But early into the second half, I was stupid and slid with Keres and got myself sent off. And I was so frustrated that I'd actually done that because I'll be honest with you, I felt like I had a chance to actually come back because he wasn't really outplaying me. But I managed to pull one back there with Chamakh, but that wasn't enough. It was too little too late, and that takes us to 59 Chamakh goals in 37 games. Now, I'm going to let it play through as we go into the next game whilst I quickly talk about something. So, I've had a lot of people recently comment on these Chamakh basically saying, what is this series about? I haven't actually said much since the first couple of episodes. Basically, if you're unaware, this series, my goal is to try and get 100 goals with Chamakh in as few games as possible. We're at a fantastic record of 59 and 37, and of course, I'm like directing all the play towards him to try and get as many with him as possible. I'm concentrating on crossing it into him and stuff like that. But still, to get 59 and 37 with such an average player is absolutely just fantastic. So that's quite cool, and obviously, we're working towards 100 in as quick as possible, and at the rate we're going, we'd probably get there maybe in about 4 or 5 more episodes, which will be a shame. And by the time we get to the end, I will actually be holding polls for who to do it with next, because a lot of people have been asking why Chamakh. Basically, I can't remember what it was, but I randomly just went, oh yeah, you should Chamakh it in, jokingly, with Chamakh once, and from there it stemmed into the whole idea of making a series for him, and I couldn't think out how to work it basically, and then we went for 100 goals, and yeah, it was really popular towards the start. The view count has sort of died down a bit as we've gone on through the episodes, but lots of people still really enjoy it, and I really enjoy making it with such an awesome player. But as you'll see now, it went to half-time after having a 2-0 lead and dominating him. It ended up 2-2 at full-time in the Movember Cup, the second round, and I got lucky in extra time. I crossed it in with Javinho, and I ran around him there, trolling him with the celebration, because all of his goals, he ran the whole length, well, to the halfway line before it cut off his celebration, just doing the I can't hear you thing, which really annoyed me. But almost seconds after scoring my goal, he went down to my goal and passed it slowly in, and some terrible defending left him miles of space where he was able to get the equaliser on the 117th minute, which then took us on to penalties. And I'm going to let it play out in the background for a couple of minutes again, whilst I also say tomorrow I'm going to be going to Arsenal Spurs. I'm going to be vlogging it as well, guys, so hopefully that'll be cool. If you want to put a comment down below if you're going, that would be awesome. If you could let me know your seat number, that would be cool, because you might be sat near me. And I do also know a couple other YouTubers are going: Calfreezy, Nepo, KSI, Trout, I think that's it. They've actually got a box, and I might be meeting up with them, meeting up with Calfreezy and maybe with the others as well, because it's Cal's birthday, so it'd be cool if we can meet up. But anyway, as you'll see in the penalty shootout now, I actually missed. I tried to be cocky and chip it with Chamakh, and that was a big mistake. We all know you just have to smash your Chamakh penalties, and I was behind for most of the time, and I kept staying down the middle for his penalties, because he didn't go down the middle for any of them, but he kept staying down the middle for saves, and it just wasn't working and wasn't working. I think he realised I was going to keep going down the middle, and that was actually my saving grace shortly. So as you can see here, 4-3 down, had to score it and managed to put it away. I believe that's with Nocherino. I did a lot of the dummy shots into the bottom left hand corner, and it worked well. And for this one, basically, he had to score to stay in it, and I managed to guess the right way. I decided all along I was going to go right, and thankfully it just actually worked. And then I took my penalty, took the lead, even though he still had his penalty to take. But this was when I managed to use the same technique as before, and I decided which way I was going to go, and before taking it, committing to it. That way you get more of your goalie across there, and it actually worked. We managed to get the win in the end, even though we definitely deserved it from the start of the game. But that is the end of this episode, guys. Only 2 Chamakh goals, even though there was quite a few goals in general. Thanks always for watching. If you could leave a like, that'd be fantastic. If we get to 300 likes, that'd be great. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.